Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I'm reading How to Memorize the Holy Quran, Basic Rules and Practical Methods by Dr. Yahya. This book has been translated by Raghib al-Rifa'i. I am going straight into chapter 2 where the author gives the general rules and essential restrictions of memorizing the Holy Quran. In chapter 2, the author starts by writing, in this chapter, I am going to handle the most prominent rules that the reader who desires to memorize the Holy Quran requires, followed by another chapter about the applied and practical ways of memorization, Allah the All-High willing. Rule number 1. Faithfulness is the secret of success and facilitation from Allah the All-High. Rule 2. Memorization young is the like of inscription on a stone. Rule 3. Choosing a fitting time helps one to memorize. Rule 4. Choosing a place for memorization. Rule 5. The tone and the recited reading in a heard voice stabilize the ayat or verses in the memory. Rule 6. Restricting oneself to one edition of the Mushaf, which is the Quranic copy. Rule 7. Correction of reading is preferred to memorization. Rule 8. The process of correlation leads to cohesive memorization. Rule number 9. Repetition protects the newly memorized portion from loosening and escape. Rule number 10. The daily organized memorization is better than an intermittent one. Rule 11. The slow, quiet, deliberate memorization is better than the quick and rushing one. Rule 12. Concentration on the resembled ayat or verses repels equivocation in memorization. Rule 13. The necessity of association with a teaching sheikh. Rule 14. Focusing the vision on the script of the ayat in the Mushaf while memorizing. Rule 15. Memorization and reading should be abreast with practical work, commitment to obedience, and abandonment of sins. Rule 16. A regular review stabilizes the memorized portions. Rule 17. Comprehensive understanding leads to integrated memorization. Rule 18. The force of the stimulant and the faithful desire for memorizing the Quran. And lastly, Rule 19. Resorting to Allah with invocation and asking Him for assistance is a significant factor during the memorization of the Quran. So these are the 19 rules that the author will explain in this book. I'm going to go into rule number 1 because that's really important and the basis of all our action. And that is the rule regarding faithfulness being the secret of success and facilitation from Allah SWT. I'll read the first paragraph. The author writes, faithful intention, true orientation of the heart to Allah the All-High, pure purpose and memorization for the sake of Allah and for gaining His good pleasure are the secrets to facilitation on the march for knowledge. Allah the All-High says, say, O Muhammad, lo, I am commanded to worship Allah, making religion pure for Him only. So as always, we begin with sincere intention. We purify our hearts and we only do this purely for the sake of Allah, to seek His pleasure. We'll continue next. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.